All right, man. Tell us, you know what it is, man. We in here, baby. We in here. I'm just changing my shades, so don't think something's wrong with the computer. Give me a second. Give me a second, okay? All right, there we go. All right. I'm here. All right, so look, man. Okay. So this one guy keeps coming across my timeline. I believe his name is Jay something. And he's a Drake defender, right? He defends Drake, which is fine. Nothing wrong with defending Drake. Nothing wrong with it. I usually don't do this unless I feel as though that people's name is being played with, and I think that he shouldn't do that. So he has a video, or he's doing a live actually right now. He's doing a live about Jalapy. And he said in the thumbnail, which I should display for y'all right here. Let me show y'all. So as you can see right here, this is his name right there. He puts on his thumbnail, "Stop lying." Now, I'm not Jalapy. I fucks with Jalapy. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like some of these guys got to be called out because I don't know. I believe this guy is new to this space. He's new. And maybe he does Twitch. I don't know. But I do know that he's new to this space, right? But this is the issue that I have with dudes like this. And I'm going to explain it before I get into that legendary spill. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. If you're new here, let me work for your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know the final ones at. Just don't harass them. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description. Cash App is right on the screen. No one PayPal. They call me a hidden gem. 13 subscribed to 18,000. Yes, I am the king of the north. Let me know what kingdom you are from. Right? First time I ever did that, doing this because I'm a little bit passionate about what's going on. So, Jalapy is saying that we should do no reactions, right, to Drake Iceman album. That's what he's saying. And he's saying that Jalapy is lying, stop lying, because basically you're going to do reactions, boycott Drake with a question mark. Okay, so obviously I'm sure he provided a little more context than what he's saying. So, but we're going to talk about what Jalapy's saying, and then we're going to talk about what he's saying. Okay, now, I want y'all to understand something. I have no issue with nobody. I don't have issues with that guy. I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I did see his channel a couple of times, but I don't know him personally. I don't. You know, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? But my issue is you can't take aim at people you really don't know if you don't know their history. You can't call them a liar. Everybody gives their opinion about something, but you can't definitively stand on something and say, stop lying. Everything that Jalapy has said is either opinionated based or factual based. It's not a lie. I have never heard Jalapy call out a lie. I mean, I never heard him say something I could say, that's a lie. I never seen that. Everything they report on is exactly what they report on. Him and LaVille. I never said, damn, these dudes, they be lying. They might give an opinion about something that I might not agree with, but it's never a lie. It's never a lie. You know what I'm saying? So when you say stop lying, you're implying that Jalapy is a liar, and he's not a liar. I just don't understand that. I don't understand how you would write something like that and then say, because it's not like you wrote it on there. You use his thumbnail and you put stop lying on there. So you're implying that he's lying. Whether you're saying that he's not going to react to it, whether he's saying he's going to react to it, I believe that the brother stands on business. And on top of that, he put that he's not going to react to it on Twitter, and it went viral. I think he's going to stand on business. Now, he also said in this video, which we're going to get to, he also said that he doesn't blame anybody if they want to react to it. But he's saying that he believes that he shouldn't do it. And on top of that, he's saying that if you want to stand with him, stand with him. But he ain't using it against you. So for you to say, stop lying, I definitely think that y'all two need to debate. You have to debate him now because you basically called him a liar. So let's see what Jalapy's talking about.
I'm calling for a media blackout when this Iceman album drop. Once again, I'm calling for a media blackout when this Iceman album drop. And what I mean by that is, I don't think any of us should make YouTube videos, react to the album in any way, shape, or form on this platform. That's just how I feel. You see what I'm saying? And before I get into breaking down why.
So him saying that, how is that a lie? Are you saying that he's going to do it anyway? This didn't happen yet. So when you say stop lying, are you implying that he's lying because he's going to react to the album anyway? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying, Jay? I need to understand this. I need to understand. Is that what you're saying?
And all the different stuff, I just want to say, I'm not mad if you choose to decide to react to the album. I don't think the YouTube subscribers and the people that support us should be pointing fingers and saying he's compromised if they react to the album or nothing like that. I don't think so, especially because some accounts are purely reaction channels. So, of course, take that opportunity, do what you got to do, okay?
So how is he, again, you put on your thumbnail, stop lying. So I'm thinking, if I never knew Jalapy and I seen his thumbnail and I seen your thumbnail, I'm thinking that you're implying that this guy is a liar. He's a liar. That's what you're saying. When you put that on your thumbnail, he's a liar because he's lying. Stop lying. That's what you're saying. So I need to understand something. I understand that you are cool with, I seen one of your videos where you shouted out, what's the dirt? You cool, what's the dirt? Whatever, bro. That's fine. That's fine. I bigged up what's the dirt too until I realized what type of content creator he was. I don't know him personally, so I can't attack him on that front. I don't care about that. But I usually don't. I think that he's very biased. That's just my opinion of his content. I don't know that man personally. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even going to attack him personally. I don't know you personally either. So I'm not going to attack you personally. I'm just attacking the argument that you're making or the statement that you're making when you put someone's lying and you don't know them. I don't understand that. You're pointing directly at him, Jalapy, and saying he's a liar. Even if you say, well, I just said no, bro. So I need to understand something. And I'm going to tag you in this video so you could see it. Because maybe you watched this and maybe you got something different from me.
But what I'm saying is, I think we've reached a point in time where this has very serious implications. This situation in hip hop right now has very serious implications, bro, and like ramifications. We've reached a point in this territory of this lawsuit where it is very clear that this dude is trying to decimate the art form in whatever way, shape, or form he can, even if he makes it become to where people look at artists who are in this art form as liabilities. Whatever he got to do to crush the very same thing that he feels rejected by, I think he's going to do that. He is a man on a vindictive mission right now. And with every dose of attention we give his music, now the key word is music, I think it's important for us to document everything that Drake is doing right now. Because 10 years from now, they're going to try to rewrite the history. There needs to be a perspective on the other side of what Drake was doing in real time. So that
Okay, so again, Where's the lie? If the man believes that Drake, this is his opinion. If he believes that Drake is trying to destroy hip hop and change the music industry, who are you to say he's lying about that? I don't know if that's what you're saying he's lying about. I don't know. But again, we're going off we're going off of me not knowing who Jalapy is. I know who he is, but I'm saying, hypothetically speaking, me not knowing who he is, and I see your thumbnail, seen his and seen yours, and I see that you said he was a liar. So now in my head, I'm looking at, well, I can't trust this guy because he's a liar. So I need to understand something. You saying stop lying. Him giving his opinion about what Drake may decimate what hip hop as we know it because of his actions, how is that a lie? So I still don't see a lie here. I still don't see a lie.
People who are growing up that go back and look at, because this is like the 2016 finals. We're going to talk about this forever. So the people who are coming up and go back and listen to old YouTube content to get takes on what was going on at the time, we got to document the bullshit that this dude is doing. That's how I feel, right? However, we do not have to react to the music. We do not have to react to the music. He's hoping that what we do and talk about with these antics will translate to us also reacting to the music. We do not have to react to the music. The music is how he's going to get back into good graces and rebuild his brand. The antics are not doing that. They're just steps to try to help build his brand. So I'm not saying people don't.
Okay, so where's the lie? I'm still trying to figure it out. Drake definitely does pay attention to reactors. He literally put these reactors in his lawsuit. So what he's saying is Drake does pay attention to reactors. He's saying not to react. He's saying that you could still react if that's what you want to do, but we don't have to talk about his music. I honestly think, as a matter of fact, I'm going to keep it playing, and then we're going to talk some more.
React to the antics, right? Or break down the antics for future listeners and future audiences and people who might not understand fully. But the music, the Iceman album is what he's going to try to use to put himself back in position. I'm trying to tell you. I'm pretty sure it's the last album on his contract too. He's trying to put himself back in position. With our reaction to this album and validating this album by giving it the attention that he wants, I think he doesn't mind it being hate on the album, boom, boom, as long as we are pushing the album. And I think we are at a point in history, in hip hop, where we gotta ice this nigga out. We gotta ice him out. Every time he drop music, we gotta ice him out. Now,
so I still don't see the lie, right? And again, you have an opinion. You could say these things just as much as he can. But I think when you make a definitive statement, whether you're saying it's not a statement, whether you're saying it is a statement, when you don't know someone, maybe you do know him, I don't know. I'm speaking from the outside in, from what I'm seeing. When you make a statement like that, you have to stand on it. You have to prove to me that he's a liar. Now he's saying that he believes that we should have a blackout when it comes to Drake and not support his music no more because what he has done with this lawsuit. I don't see where a lie is there. And I also don't see anything wrong with Jalapy saying that people should not support this because that's not hip hop. Now, maybe you are okay with your artists basically running to the law and saying that they were defamed by the record label, the same record label that promoted him and promoted his diss tracks against other artists. So for you to sit here and say that stop lying, you're implying again that maybe Jalapy is going to react and you're just telling people this now. Or it could be something else. I don't know what was in your head when you wrote that, but I do know that from what I've seen, and I follow Jalapy, he's never been a liar. I mean, he might have some things that I would disagree with, but I never seen him lie. Never. Not one time. And I follow him. Maybe I missed the episode where he did lie, but at least I never seen it.
Let me get to the why. I posted this tweet saying I won't be reacting to the Iceman album either, right? And you see it's got a whole lot of engagement, 265 comments that are very related to a bunch of Drake fans. I'm telling you, like, I've never seen Drake fans attack a tweet of mine like this. And I've tweeted a whole bunch of different type of stuff.
And my thing is like, and this is what I'm saying, man. Y'all niggas is soft, bro. Y'all soft as hell. This man literally said he's not gonna react. He's one person. One person. And he don't even have 100,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? He don't have 1 million subscribers. He's not known all over the world. He's one person with a big voice. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, y'all get so butthurt off of this guy who y'all say that don't like Drake anyway. Why does it matter? If he doesn't like Drake anyway, why do you care if he doesn't react to the music? Why do you care? He don't like it. According to you, he don't like Drake anyway. So if he doesn't like Drake, why do y'all care? You know why y'all care? Because y'all, it's the same reason why he's saying that you should black everything out when it comes to Drake. Because y'all know that Drake needs people like him. They need people like him. He does. He need people like me. He need people like all of these other reactors. Because the reactors, when it comes to these artists, is the ones who push the engagement. They're the ones who make these artists pop. They're the ones nowadays. The reactors carry these artists. I don't care what artist it is. I don't care. We're the ones that's on the ground and push this stuff out. Any of these other artists, trust and believe, they would love for all the reactors to react to their music. They will love it. I'm just telling you. Again, I still haven't seen a lie. I'm still waiting.
Sent this to Twitter group chats, Discord chats, all types of stuff to discredit this tweet and try to put energy around this tweet. People saying, we don't care if you don't react. You think you got all this stuff. But the fact that so many of them are reacting to this tweet in the way that they are, it shows that they fear that the content creators on this side will ignore the album. They need
the content creators on this side is honest. That's why. It's not that this is what I want y'all to understand something, right? The content creators on this side does not hate Drake. We just don't like what he did. We don't hate Drake, bro. I mean, I don't want to put myself in the category. I'm just going to say, the content creators don't hate Drake, the ones that but y'all hate Kendrick. You know why y'all hate Kendrick? Because he beat Drake. That's why. And y'all looking for any and every reason to say that Kendrick was lying or something happened where you could try to say, well, Kendrick, he lied about that, so Drake won. That's what it is.
Us to react to this album. The position that Drake is in, he not only needs them, he needs us as well. He needs both sides. Now, I want to show y'all something else, okay? I want y'all to check this out. They say that me tweeting that didn't matter so much, right? But the tweet made it all the way to TikTok. The tweet is doing numbers on TikTok by multiple Drake content creators.
That's crazy.
And I've tweeted all different types of stuff.
That's crazy. Y'all really took his tweet and put it on TikTok. But y'all saying that what he says or whoever on this side or whatever is irrelevant. But y'all out here taking his tweet on TikTok. Bro, the man just said, I'm not reacting to Drake's album. And y'all get all butthurt. Why? Why do y'all care? Why do y'all care? I need to understand, why do y'all care if he says he don't want to react to Drake's album? And he's saying that I don't think you should do it either. He's saying he's black. We should black it out. You know why? Because y'all know that these reactors over here on this side is much better than y'all. That's 100% facts. Put that on the cover. We much better than y'all. That's number one. Number two, we break down stuff better than y'all. We do. Y'all just like Drake. Y'all can't even, we could literally break down a Drake song without criticizing him. Y'all are so mad and so caught up in your feelings that y'all have to side with Drake on everything. You can't even give Drake no pushback. Some of y'all say that y'all hip hop fans, but for some reason, you are okay with this man putting Kendrick's friend and his wife, his girlfriend, in the lawsuit. When you saying that Drake is going after UMG for defamation of character, but yet and still y'all okay with him requesting Kendrick's criminal record. like this is what I'm saying. A lot of y'all Drake fans, it's not that people like we hate Drake. No, we hate y'all because what y'all do is y'all don't want to be honest about something and be straight up. If Drake does something fire, we could say that. A lot of y'all can't say that. Y'all will never say Kendrick is fire. And if y'all do, it's a backhanded compliment. He only big because of Drake. Because he beat Drake. Oh, he battled Drake. That's the only reason why. He doing these tours because of Drake. That's y'all logic. Y'all can't have a fair argument. It's crazy. Again, I still haven't seen a lie.
The traction that this tweet is getting is crazy. And I don't think that's on accident. I think the traction this tweet is getting is because they fear that our content, people who are creating content on this side, will ignore this album. They're trying to get on me early to discourage people from having the same sentiment. A lot of people saying, oh, he's going to secretly listen to it. Oh, let's bookmark it. They're hoping that we help push the album. Even with us reacting to the music in the past, and by the way, I did not react to Sorry Songs for You. I also didn't react to What Did I Miss? So I'm just saying in general. But even with the reactions that our community was giving them, it still couldn't stand its weight. The song still couldn't hold up like they usually do. And I'm telling you, if we pull that rug, it will look even crazier. Drake's entire career has been based on numbers, based on being the top guy, based on dominating charts, quote unquote, right? Because of that, if we pull the rug from him and don't allow him to reestablish himself with this album, I think we can make a huge difference in the imagery, in the idea of what Drake is. I think that is, this Iceman album is the final opportunity for Drake to put himself back into good graces with the music thing. It's his final opportunity. It's the reason why he's going to rock with the streamers and all this different stuff. And then when we start having the conversation about, and I'm gonna make a video on this soon, you feel me? We're gonna talk about this. We gotta stop acting like this is just about a battle and there ain't a whole bunch of federal going on that side and people involved with people pretending to be, you know what I mean? Look, we're gonna break that down. I'm not gonna do that in this video. We're going to break that down. And it's gonna be a masterclass, okay? Because what we are witnessing right now is very, very similar to what we've seen when it comes to any type of movements that involve the liberation of the black mind or the liberation of black expression or moving towards that or community building, organization. We talking about a dude who was at the pop out having all types of gangs from different hoods in the same room. That is terrifying for the side that we gonna talk about soon. That's deeper than Drake and all of them. It's the curtains behind them, right? There's a whole nother side to this that people aren't talking about yet or often. And we got to talk about it. Because once we do, we'll recognize, bro, giving this dude attention on his music is detrimental on multiple aspects, on multiple avenues. You see what I'm saying?
Now, again, this is all opinionated based. He feels like giving him some attention is detrimental to music, right? A lot of people feel that way. People feel that way. They've been feeling that way about Drake's music because Drake is a chameleon. People feel that way about his music. This does not mean that he's lying. He didn't pull out a piece of paper and said this is what it is, and then come to find out he wrote down something that wasn't true. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Drake's PDF, I got the proof right here. See, he was doing this, and I got the proof. And then you go to find out that Drake was never in that place at that time. He didn't do that. That's a blatant lie. That's a lie. He didn't do that. He's giving all his opinion. He's giving his opinion. You might not like his opinion, but he's giving his opinion about stuff. That's what it is. I'm gonna watch a little more, and then we're gonna get out of here.
We can't allow somebody who has a history of abusing his power to get back in position while he has all this hatred for our genre, because he will use that same power to decimate it even further. I'm telling you, there is no
again, I don't see no lie there. Drake literally admitted to doing that. He admitted to doing it. He has been doing this. All of these artists have been saying that this man been doing this. Pusha T has been talking about this for years, about Drake censoring and getting his song. Pop Smoke, he did it to Pop Smoke. He did this for a long time. I don't understand. Where's the lie? I'm still trying to figure out. You said, stop lying. We need to hear where the lie is at. I need to understand something. And again, I don't know you, and I'm not attacking you. I don't know you. I'm just being honest. I'm not attacking you. I'm just saying, if you're going to make a bold claim about somebody, you have to have some proof. Now, maybe you got some proof on your video. I don't know. I'm just saying, I have never seen him lie. Now, some things he might say, like I said, I might disagree with, but I don't think he's a liar.
No telling what this dude is willing to do. There's no telling. He's losing everything. He's crashing out. The people are not listening to the music as much. He's losing money. His reputation is fried. He is going to do everything he can to take everybody down with him. That's not limited to Kendrick Lamar. That's limited to people like me and you. They put Screwface in the lawsuit.
Again, this is not a lie. He put him in a lawsuit. He did. And before that, they were talking about streamers. This is not a lie. So we're gonna end it there. If y'all want to watch the rest of Jalapy, make sure y'all go. I'm gonna tag him and the other dude in this because I think Jalapy need to have a conversation with this dude, and I'm gonna be there for that because I need to see why he would make that statement. Now again, some people are part of Drake's team, coalition, whatever you want to call it, and then some people are not. I know we all know What's the Dirt is. The dude shouted out What's the Dirt. So I don't know if they're cool, but it is what it is. And again, people could do whatever they want. I don't have a problem with that. My issue is when you promote something like that. I just think that that's nasty work. When you don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then when you say stuff like that, you invading his space and putting people on that agree with you to believe that he's a liar, even if they never watched his stuff. So, me, I dare one of you niggas put me up on something. It's called Torture Talk for a reason. I'm going to smoke you niggas. Like, I ain't playing no games. You know what I'm saying? Don't put me on no thumbnail. If it is, it's just better be a reaction. You put my content on a thumbnail, I'm coming for you niggas crazy. Trust me, I ain't playing no games. I don't play that. You know what I'm saying? I don't play that because I just tell people what it is. I don't talk bad about people. You know what I'm saying? I don't bother nobody. But sometimes I got to call some things out. But I don't bother nobody. You know what I'm saying? So you put me on the thumbnail or anything like that, yeah, it's going to be a smoke session. I'm gonna put the number up. You could call right in. We gonna talk straight up. I'm coming straight to your live. I'm coming straight to the live, and I'm putting the number. Look, call in right now. Here's the number. Call in. I'm going live too. Call in. I'm having you call straight up. I'm gonna put the number. I'm gonna keep putting the number in the chat until you call. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Torture Talk trying to get you to talk. Yes, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So I don't disrespect nobody, so don't disrespect me. Please don't do that. But thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all for being here with me. You know what I'm saying? It's time for me to go to the gym. Thank y'all very much. I'll see y'all on the next one. Shout out to Jalapy. Shout out to the boy J2. Keep doing your thing, brother, and not hating on you. Keep doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? You have a difference in opinion. I love that. But I just don't like the fact that you put up stop lying. You know what I mean? I just didn't like that. But whatever you're doing, keep on doing it, brother. I mean, it is what it is.